Hey, it's Tubbs, and welcome back to another video. We're going to be playing some more Dungeon Clawler today, and since I've last uploaded a video, I've definitely played this a lot more. I've been a little bit addicted. We've unlocked several characters and also beat them in just kind of the regular run, so like Felina and KRAKEN, for example. We also unlocked and Bunny, which I haven't tried yet, Harley Quinn, and Chief Bunner. I actually quite like playing Chief Bunner with a different kind of block. But I've also beat Squiddy as well, which uses the water mechanic, which I actually quite enjoy. So today I think we're going to do a run with Squiddy, but let's try maybe a hard mode on Squiddy and see how that goes. So Squiddy automatically will start with a tentacle, so I'm debating if we want to do 2 tentacles or do something different. So Sir Bun a lot has the health increase as well as the block. There's also the Meadow Claw. Cream Puff has the pet. KRAKEN, we heal yourself for 10%, so there's auto healing. There's also the Beaver Dam retaining block, which is pretty good. But I'm wondering if we go double tentacle if we're gonna regret this, but I think it'll be good. So let's give that a try. Let me just select that again and then we'll start. Hopefully I don't regret the double tentacle, but I do quite like the tentacle mechanic. So let's give it a try. So with Squiddy's character, you do want to be able to fill up the water as much as possible because the sponges have their benefits whenever they're in the water. So there we go, we can get our sponge. Yeah, so every time the sponge attacks for nearest enemy for 5 damage, and it increases damage by 5 at the end of the turn if it's also in liquid. So that's why we always want to make sure that these sponges are in water and have the water as much as possible. It just brings the attack up a lot more. That was a pretty good grab. There's just one sponge kind of stuck there. I think we'll be able to get it. I remember trying Scrappy, and I won Scrappy, and I was going to try Scrappy on hard mode, and then I got another Meadow Claw, and then I realized that it wasn't a good idea because the shields were all wood at the time, so I wasn't able to get any shields with 2 Meadow Claws, so that's why I was a little bit weary about having 2 tentacles for Squiddy, but I don't see anything being a big issue at the moment, but we'll see. Alright, let's do the bath bomb because it turns water into lava, which makes the fluff. Every time you get any sort of additional fluff, it actually becomes an attack point as well. So we can see it here. I'll fill it first with water, and then if I get the lava bath bomb, I'm gonna see if I can try to also get some shield, but maybe not. That's alright. So that turns the water into lava here. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. I think we'll be able to get them here. But because the water is currently lava, each of the fluff, I believe, also, we can now pick them up, and they also count for attack points as well. So that was pretty good. There's Poison Grenade, Honey Ball, or Magic Wand. I actually am going to go for the Magic Wand. I quite like that one with the healing. It's a nice buff. I was between that one or the one on the right with the honey, because I think the tentacle picks up honey pretty well. But here we go. Alright, let's see what our perks we get to choose. Dodgy. So each time we dodge an attack, deal 10 damage to the attacker. We currently don't have any dodge, but we can also start each fight with 3 spikes. I'm going to go with the spikes. I quite like them. I think it's always good to have. And let's try this one again. Alright, so that one I believe is a critical hit. And then what else do we have? A tentacle? So, critical hit damage increased by 20%, or the reward room is filled with water, and you can use tentacle claws to get them. So I think because we have a tentacle claw, oh, I don't remember what happens in the room if they're just regular metal claws. I think I might gonna try to go for crits. Oh, it is just a regular claw, so I think that's okay. It would be nice. I thought that maybe it'd follow whatever claw you currently had, but I didn't remember. So now we know for next time. Alright, here we go. Let's fill up the tank. Let's hope the water drops first. That way the sponges leave more effect. That's good. And then I'm going to try to also get the lava bomb. Of course, it completely misses, and we get a bunch of shield, which is not very useful for us right now, but that's okay. Alright, so with this boss, as usual, they have spikes each turn. So right now they have 3 spikes, and they're going to hit us for 6. Why did the lava drop? It doesn't want to stick. There we go. Alright, so they're going to upgrade. So let's try to get a bit of shield and also a little bit of fluff so we can attack. Perfect. And I think we're going to try to get some sponge and some fluff as well for the attack. We will, I don't think we heal actually after this since it's hard mode. I forgot about that. I was so used to playing on normal mode. Alright, let's give this a try. We're going to have to fill our tank a little bit more, so let's try to get the water. And then that will give us some shield as well, so then we can actually start with some attack. They do have six spikes. I don't really know what the trick yet is with the tentacles, if you're supposed to go sideways or just straight down. Maybe it's different depending if there's water in the tank. Alright, they still only have one left. Okay, so I'm actually going to try to get a heal and a shield. That was 2. Alright, 5 spikes per damage is not bad. We also have the crit hit, so you heal with crit, but I think I'm going to go with more spikes. I like building onto the spikes. Yeah, so we don't heal after because we were in hard mode. We only have 11 coins, so I think I'm actually just going to go for another battle since we don't have enough coins for any sort of upgrades at the moment, so let's do that. Alright, so let's try to get some shield as well as the tank filled up. So we're going to get hit for 12 here, but I think we may have enough block that we can just go straight into the damage. I do want to try to get the lava bomb here. Maybe we'll drop first and then we can use the additional fluff. Oh, because the water's not lava yet, the fluff doesn't drop regardless, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to be hit a few times here, so let's get the shield. I'm going to have to get that water. I'm going to try to get some more attack here. Hopefully the water pushes in. Perfect. And we should be good. Perfect. I'm going to go straight here as well. Actually, I'm going to go here. There's a lot of fluff and attack and sponges, so hopefully we can at least get a good attack in. But I do want to start thinking about refilling this tank. So let me also put some water as well. Pushes the sponge in, that's perfect. Oh, I can't believe they still have 2 health. Alright, here we go. I think we're gonna go for the attack here. They only hit for 1, unfortunately, so that at least gets one of them. We do have enough heal at the moment, or block, so I think I'm gonna try to refill the tank to make sure it's filled up. Alright, and then we should be ready. And then now we can do more attack. We don't have a lot of fluff left, and our sponges are kind of scattered, but let's try to go here. Perfect. Attack all enemies for 10. I actually quite like that. I'm going to get that one. The spike shield is also a good option, especially because we're building spikes, but we're going to go with the great sword. Alright. Increase max health or increase fluff. I'm going to actually do the fluff because we want to do more attack. I actually quite like adding more fluff when we have lava water. Alright, do you think we can get the lava and the... I'm worried that the water's not going to drop first. It's going to be the lava first. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But that's okay. We are going to be getting hit a little bit here. I'm going to try to go for the sword and the shield. A little bit greedy, but I think it worked out. Perfect. Take a little bit of damage, but that does make our spikes go up, which is really nice. Let's try to get the lava ball this time. Get a little bit of shield. We just need 10 shield. I think we might be able to kill the first enemy. Perfect. And then we can go here. Get that sword. Just one more health every time. Alright, so I think we can actually avoid getting those purples by just going over here really quickly. That's perfect. Alright, so we can increase our strength by 2. This one eats the fluff. Increases damage by 1 for each fluff eaten. I don't know what happens if they eat lava fluff. I don't know if that just turns them into... Would that be more attack or less because of the fluff? I think I'm going to go here. I'm kind of not sure what's going to happen if they eat all the fluff. Maybe I could try it, but... I don't think any of this seems kind of worth it, to be honest. Yeah, nope, that was not worth it. But we do have this opportunity here. That's not too bad. Hopefully it's worth it. I think I'm gonna skip my turn. I want to keep my health here. Increase the amount of items that get dropped. Okay, we'll take that. That's not too bad. We do want the items. Alright, so let's try to fill up the tank again. We're gonna be getting hit for 15, so we need 3 shields. So we got 2 right here. And I think we'll be able to get 3. Would have been nice if we also got the ring there as well. But we'll start with this and then we can prioritize the lava, water, and the ring after here. I think the honey might actually work in our favor. Actually, honey doesn't work in water. I just remember that from the bee fight. So the honey actually wouldn't be as helpful. We do have 15 blocks. That works out really well. So it's a good thing we didn't choose the honey section earlier because I thought that would work out really well with the tentacle. But it doesn't work out well with water. Alright, so we got Spiky Shield, which increases the block by 3 and gives us spikes. Small Shield, which we already have a bunch of, I don't think we need, and converts all blocks into strength, which is not bad as well for the energy drink. I'm going to go with the Spiky Shield. I do like building up the spikes when possible. I think I'm going to go for the battle here. I do have 80 health. I think we hopefully will be okay. And then that way we can save the heal for after the battle. Alright, so we're able to get the water, which is really nice, as well as the strength. I want to go for the lava. I miss. That's okay. We got the... I was going to say we got the sword, but we did not. So we'll just take what we have here. Alright, so they're hitting us for 19. And their block doesn't go away, so let's try to get a little bit of everything here. We managed to change it into a lava water. I think we're going to go for the blocks. So let's go on the right side here. Refill the tank if possible. I think we'll have enough block, which is great. Perfect. And we still have 13 spikes right now, so which is pretty nice. So I think we'll do the same thing. We'll try to go for a bit of block, refill the tank, and heal. Having the additional fluff is really nice too. Alright, so we don't have enough block currently. I think we might be able to get a little bit more here. That should cover it, and we also got the ring for some more strength. I think we'll be okay in this battle. Our magic wand actually is working out really well because our health is almost back to full as well. Alright, so let's go here. This time they're heading for 25. So if we want to go for the heals or the shields, we have to go to the right here. Alright, we will take 2 damage, but that's okay. We end the fight there. I think that's pretty good. I think we're going to keep just maxing out the spikes there, so we have a bit of a spike build. And here I'm going to go for money. Alright, that's perfect, and we're back to full health. Alright, now we can do the alchemy or upgrade. I think I'm going to do alchemy. I don't think right now, or sorry, upgrade. I don't think there's anything in particular that I need to change the alchemy of, but I will upgrade this great sword and the spiky shield. Is that near 10 or 7? Sponges are pretty good as well. I will also upgrade this, and then we can do the sponges after. We're gonna go with the Perkomatic here, so with a hard fight and a Perkomatic. The question marks are not bad, but sometimes I find the question marks you end up taking a lot more damage, and it's a bit harder with the harder levels. Alright, so we got that. We're actually only getting attacked for 4 this round, so I'm going to prioritize trying to get the lava here. So then we can go for more attack next round. Alright, so getting hit for 19. I think we'll be okay here. What I'm gonna do is trying to get this big sword as well as all this fluff. That way we can go for a lot of attack. And again here. They blow up, but I think we have enough shield. Okay, perfect. They don't blow up just at next turn, but here we should be fine. Look at all those sponges that we just got. But we only need to hit them for 2. Perfect. Alright, so another magic wand, a metal shield, or a plastic knife. I don't think we need any of these right now. I like our build so far, so let's keep it thin. And then we'll go from there. Alright, let's see what our options here. I believe that one is a dodge. More spikes? Or deflation. Or it's gain 1 strength every time we take damage. We haven't actually been taking that much damage, but it does come in handy. I don't think we need deflation at the moment. We've been pretty good with our grabs. Alright, so let's try to fill up the tank with some water. We're getting hit by 22 here, so it would be nice to get some shield. I think I'm going to try to go somewhere in between where I get shield and the lava, but the lava pushes away so easily, so we didn't get that, but that's okay. We do have enough shield to keep us protected. Alright. I'm gonna go with the great sword here since everyone is kind of low. We'll definitely be able to get a kill here. That's pretty easy. I do love the brass knuckle. I think it's quite nice actually with the dodge, so I think I will go with that. And since we're playing the water level, let's go into here. That's the battery. I don't know if we need it. I will like this amulet though. I think the amulet for strength does come in handy. It'll be easy to grab. Oh, and we just missed. Okay, let's try that again. I'm not really sure if there's a method to this madness sometimes. Oh, okay. And then I'll save the heal for afterwards since we don't really need it at the moment. Alright, so let's go here, get the water. It would be nice to get the brass knuckles as well. That's perfect. And then I'm going to try to go for the ring and the lava here. We also end up getting the necklace too, which is pretty good. Oh, it's just sitting on the edge, but you know what? We'll grab it. Oh, we didn't get the ring. It's still floating in the water. Alright. So they're getting quite a bit of attack. I will go for some shields as well as this fluff. So we're still getting hit for a bit of attack here. I think I'm going to try to go for these shields. If we can get the brass knuckles, that's great. That will definitely help us along the way as well. I'm going to try to upgrade those brass knuckles as soon as possible. The brass knuckles plus the perk where you can retain a dodge is really great combo. Alright, so we're going to do the same here. I think we're actually going to do pretty well in this fight. Let's try to get some sponges and get some attack in. That was pretty easy. More spikes? I think we're going to go with more spikes. That has been very helpful for us. And I think we're going to try to go for the money. I think I got greedy there. I should have just went for 2, but I wanted to go for 3. And then we can do upgrade and alchemy, upgrade and trash. I'm going to definitely upgrade the brass knuckles here. I think maybe... Oh, I only can upgrade... I'm gonna upgrade some of our sponges. I just want to start kind of making everything more powerful. Alright. I don't want to get too many items either because I want to make sure that I always get water in the first run. Because I think I played Squiddy before where I had too many items and I actually didn't end up getting water the first round, and it kind of just puts everything on a bit of a delay. Especially with the sponges, so... So the two things that do sink at the bottom right now is the brass knuckles as well as the great sword. So it's just something to keep in mind if we do want to do any alchemy to make them float. We can make like the brass knuckles float, for example. But I think we might be able to get them regardless because the tentacles go straight to the bottom. And they're a lot easier to spot when they're kind of in that situation. Alright, so we have 14 spikes right now. I think we're doing quite okay, to be honest. We have 13 strength and 19 spikes, and we're about to get more spikes right now. Yeah. Alright, so vitamin pill turns strength into block. Gold dagger is for money. So dealing 3 damage plus 1 damage for 10 coins. I don't think we're going to get anything at the moment. I like our build. I think what we have is pretty good. Alright. So this is the rooms that I mean. Sometimes the question marks don't always go in your favor because you end up taking so much damage. Like this, for example. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it. This one is supposed to give us health. I'm going to try to go right down here without trying to get any spikes. Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect grab. We're not at full health, but that's okay. We'll have to use the magic wand. I will gain the block. I like the armor. I think it's a very good one. So let's take that and try to get the water. And I think the lava is going to drop second, which is perfect for us. I'm going to try to get for some of these bottom items. Alright, I think this is actually an easier fight than I anticipated. Alright, so I'm going to go here again. Get all the big items, swoop that magic wand in, get some heal. Perfect. Another brass knuckles. I don't want to convert the fluff because I like the fluff for the attack. Brass knuckle is really great, but I think maybe we just leave it and then we try to upgrade the brass knuckles instead. Again, I don't want to run into the situation where I end up having the water not showing up immediately. Alright, hopefully they give us something well that stacks. The spikes looks like they're about to fall, but the hedgehog goes back up. Alright, so each time you dodge an attack, deal 10 damage. That's pretty good. We are going to be dodging attacks quite a bit because of our brass knuckle, so I will take that. The other one was strength when we get hit. However, I think we're going to try to build up the shield more rather than trying to get hit and take damage. Alright, so here we go. Again, we start with trying to get the water. I did want to get the spiky shield. I did not get that, unfortunately. But that's okay. And we're going to go for the shields over here, I think. If we can get that armor shield, that's great. If not, we'll take this. In hindsight, we probably should have gone for the brass knuckles, but that's okay. Now we have more spikes and more damage as well, so that's fine. I'm going to try to go for the armor here so we can start building that up. And then definitely going to fill up the tank. I do want to fill the tank and get the lava, but let me try to get the lava and I'll fill up the tank in the next round. I didn't realize we didn't have lava water yet. Alright, so we're getting attacked for quite a bit, but that's okay. I'm going to try to fill the water and try to get the brass knuckles here so we can dodge some attacks. So we can dodge for 2 and they're hitting us twice, so we're actually okay here. So we can actually start building up some more strength and the armor and whatnot here. So we should dodge both, and every time we dodge we actually attack, thanks to our new perk. So we'll go again, try to get some water, build the strength in the armor. I think we are going to win this one. Perfect. Alright, so we got bargain, which reduces prices for all services by 20%. That's a pretty good one to get. We're halfway through the floors. I think we could still upgrade a lot of our items and then maybe change some of the alchemy of things. Greedy gets an additional claw, which is also really good, especially since we're going to be taking more damage and there's not much healing, so that's actually not a bad one. And then 5 heal after each fight. Also a good one, but not as much, I think, as these two. I will go for the bargain because I will think I'm going to want to upgrade some things along the way. So let's start with that. I think the amulet's really nice. And let's upgrade the armor. We have 54, so I think I'm going to go with the sponges. And that leaves us with 6 coins. And we'll go here for the Perkomatic again. Again, the question marks, they're fun, but, you know, it's kind of tough, especially when you don't know when you're going to be able to heal again. I don't know if the question marks are as worth it sometimes. Alright, so we are getting hit 3 times. I am going to try to go for the brass knuckles here. And then if we get a bit of shield, I think we'll be pretty covered at least for a little bit. Alright. So they weren't even able to do their other attack, which is really helpful for us. I think I'm going to try to go for the armor here and the lava. It's a pretty good grab. We did not get the armor, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think we can just kind of get the fluff here and go for the attack. Perfect. Plastic shield, toy piranha, ticking bomb. I think bomb's not bad. We'll take it. Again, if it happens that we don't get water in the first run, we're gonna have to get rid of some items. All right. Greedy and bargain again. I think we're gonna go greedy because our bargaining's already at 20%. We don't have a lot of other things we need to add or do right now at the moment that requires money. So I'm gonna go with the greedy and go for better healing, especially for the long run. Alright, so we're not getting attacked here. I'm gonna try to go for all this fluff and sponge and see if I can get this golden armor at the bottom. Then we can at least build it up for next round. We don't even need to next round, but it's good to stay safe. The syringe is actually a really good one, and so is the piggy bank, but I think, again, not really needing either one at the moment, so let's go here. We'll do another Perkomatic. Our health is at 100% right now, so I think I'm going to leave the health for afterwards. Alright, minimalist. Get 10 strength if there are no items left in the machine, or get an additional perk. So I think we'll go with that. It's very rare that I've had an occasion where you don't get anything left in the machine. I think it's definitely possible with the tentacles, but yeah, we haven't really come across that situation. So, alright, so I'm going to try to go for the lava here, as well as trying to get the armor. The armor, again, sits right at the top, but that's okay. It'll be ready for our next turn. Okay, so we're getting hit for 26. I think I might be able to get enough shield here. We also got the brass knuckles, so we will dodge it regardless. I will fill the tank. Just so it's consistently filled. So this guy gains strength every turn, so now he gains strength. He has 8 strength, he's hitting for 30. So it's good to be able to get some attack in, as well as things like dodge is really helpful, so we don't have to focus too much on trying to get too many shields. So we'll go here, try to get all the fluff, go for the dodge. He's already halfway down his health, so that's pretty good. He hits us for 30, but we do have the dodge, and next he upgrades again. I do think we have to get more water. It's looking a little empty in our tank. So let's get the brass knuckles and the water. So we only have about 100. I think we can go for the sponge, a bit more strength. Amulet doesn't make it, unfortunately, but I think we'll be okay here. Perfect. Minimalists, ooh, thief. Or 10% of coins. So 10% of coins, 4 coins. I think I'm gonna go for thief. I don't like how the money stuff comes near when we don't really need it, but that's okay. We will still take it. Unfortunately, that piggy bank fell. I will go for it again. We have 2 claws. Alright. Let's continue upgrading. Honestly, I really like what we have so far. We didn't really use the bomb, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll find an opportunity for it. Alright, so we're gonna go to the right here, grab the water. It would be nice if we can grab the spike shield and the sword. I think that would be very helpful. And we are getting attacked 3 times here and pretty high. I'm actually gonna try to get the brass knuckles here. That was a pretty good grab. So luckily we'll dodge for 2, and the one that we are getting damage is going to be about 11 damage, so it's not too bad. We're getting hit 6 3 times. I think we'll be able to have enough dodge for this, as well as shield, so I think that's good. We got the lava ball this time, so I'm actually going to go for all this fluff. I want it all to stick to the tentacles. It wasn't as much as I hoped, but I think we'll still be able to get rid of this guy in the front. Perfect. We hit 24 spikes. I actually love the fortune cookie with a random buff. I think it's really fun, even though there's 30% chance of poison. But this one also is really nice at credit card. It builds up the damage each time. Alright, no spikes here, so we're pretty good. We're just going to try to harpoon the treasure chest there. Perfect. Collects all plastic items inside a small radius, increase damage by 5 for each collected. I'm going to skip that. I'm not doing a big plastic run. Don't think we'll need it. I'm going to try to just grab the bag. Oh, I think I did it a little bit too early. I really don't want to pick up too many spikes. I don't think it's worth our health to get something from here. So that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. But, alright, one last time. No! Okay, we got it. It cost us 20 health. Let's see if it was worth it. Picky. Okay, we'll take it. If only pick a single item, it gets used twice. This does come in pretty handy. I think it will be difficult to do single items sometimes with the tentacle and the water. But you can be specific with the tentacles, which is good. But if that ever comes to it, then we need it. We can definitely do that. The lava ball is here. So we can get that. Or we can build everything up. I'm actually going to go for the lava. I quite like its perks. So we're getting hit 3 times here. I think I'm going to go here. We're going to try to get the dodge from the brass knuckles. That's perfect. So we have enough block and we'll have enough dodge for all this. Let's just build up our strength, our spikes, our attacks. I think so far the run has been pretty good. I'm gonna go for another spiky shield. So we have the Mothman or the Clown Bomb, I believe. Mothman's not bad. They do have the mirror attack, which isn't great when we're grabbing so many things that do attacks. So that's why I went with the other enemy. Alright, so this one's a free blacksmith coupon, and what else do we have? Thief or hedgehogs. We'll build up the spikes again. We are at below 70 health, so I am going to go for the heal here, just in case. It's better to be safe. So there we go. Let's see if we can get a piggy bank as well as some heal this round. That's perfect. And off we fight the boss. Alright, so we'll go for the water. He's not attacking us, which is pretty good. So got the water and the sponges. I think I will go for the lava here, just so it's ready and prepped. I wish we had that perk where we can retain one of our dodges, because that would be really helpful. Alright, so we're going to go for the water here. The armor. He's hitting us for 22. And the bombs, I believe they also explode if you do not get the bombs. Alright, so we do take 2 damage, but that's okay. I'm going to go over here on the right. I'm trying to refill the tank. So he will hit us for quite a bit. I'm going to go for the brass knuckles in this case, just so we can have the dodge. We still attack when we dodge, which is really good. That just kind of keeps our health up. since we don't heal after this fight anymore. Alright, so heating us for 66. So I think we're going for the same strategy here. Refill the tank and try to get the brass knuckles. We ended up getting the armor, which is really good. So now I'm just going to build up our strength with the amulet and the ring. We have 44 spikes. We were going to be okay. Alright, I am going to get the golden tentacle this time. I kind of regretted not getting the first time. Just because our room is so good. So I will get it. We have 100 coins. I'm going to upgrade stuff. I'm a big believer in upgrading everything rather than the alchemy at the moment. I think it's been working out for us. So we're going to go upgrade route. Alright, so same thing here. We always go for the water first. That looked a little bit glitchy. Okay, so we're going to be getting hit for a few times here. I'm actually going to try to get the dodge from the brass knuckles. So we can protect ourselves a little bit. So he does turn our pool into squid ink, but that's okay. I guess when it's squid ink, it doesn't count as lava anymore, so we can't collect the fluff, unfortunately. But if we get the lava ball, we can actually change that back. And then we can see what's going on. I didn't see the lava ball earlier. So we have almost 40 spikes again, so we're pretty well protected here. I think the spikes have been great. I'm going to get another brass knuckle. I think the brass knuckle has been great for us for the dodges. And especially for the boss and everything, it would be good to have extra dodge. We just need to get that perk where we can retain it, and then it's perfect. Alright, here we go. Gonna go for the water. If we can get some strength or dodge or anything, that'd be great too. And since we're here, I am gonna try to get the lava. We ended up getting both brass knuckles. No, and the lava, everything but the lava fell in. That's okay. The lava and the water are quite close together, so that works out quite well for us. We'll also get the ring for extra strength. We're getting hit 3 times. 38. I think we will have to get the brass knuckles, just in case. Unfortunately, the brass knuckles did not fall down, but we might be able to kill this first one. So we hit for 30. We do take 5 damage, but that's okay. We could do the healing wand. It will not. We're gonna knock the brass knuckles over, so I'm not too worried about our block. Let's get a heal, and we healed for 100. That's perfect. We could do another lava bomb, but I think we only really need it once. We just have to make sure the water is always filled. The wooden bracelet is not bad as well. All right, so we can fight the boss. But I'm gonna go for one of these fights. I hope I'm not being greedy. I'm probably being greedy. But we're doing just so well. Our build's pretty good right now. We haven't taken any really bad damage. We've kind of overcome and come back from a lot of our fights. So I want to see what this extra perk could possibly be that we can get in this room. Alright, so we do have 2 dodges. And then we have a bunch of shields, so we're pretty good there. We're not getting attacked this round, so we can go straight for all the fluff. There's a lot of fluff and sponges on the right, so I'll go for that after if we don't finish this fight. But I think we should be good. Alright. I think I'm not gonna go for anything here. I'm gonna skip it. I just wanted to see if there was any perks that we can grab. Of course, that happens. But looks like we're this. Because we'll be able to get our heals pretty well. I don't think I want the pet. That's kind of unfortunate. You know what? I think we'll go straight for the fight here. Luckily, we have the tentacle and we have 2 claws, so we'll be able to get all our heal, no problem. I think it was worth the fights there, and then we can just get as much piggy banks and coins here. That's perfect. Alright, and into the boss. I'm very excited for the game to have more updates. I know it's still kind of like an early accessor version of it, and there's not a lot of kind of different bosses and different levels yet, but I'm very excited to see more of that coming. I do really love this game. I love the different aspects of the different characters. I think that has been really enjoyable to make it not super repetitive, but I think I am getting a little bit tired of playing the same main boss. But yeah, I understand the game is still early. Okay, so unfortunately with our sticky hands, we will pick up a bunch of the piggy banks for him, which sucks. We do have 2 dodge and enough block right now, so we can actually avoid the piggy banks completely and maybe go over to the right here. Perfect. Okay, so we do currently have 40, almost 40 spikes, so I'm gonna go to the left here. He's hitting us for 64. Unfortunately, we pick up a piggy bank, but we get a pretty good grab of stuff if we didn't drop most of it. And then the same thing here. Let's see if we can avoid the piggy bank. No, we pick it up. That's okay. We actually have a decent amount of block. Alright, I think we have to refill the tank again, so let's try to get some water up here. That also gives us more spikes. And he's at 500 health, so it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to try to avoid the piggy banks by going to the right here. We got almost everything in this tank. We're doing a pretty good amount of damage. Okay, so he's hitting us for 90 plus points here, but I think we'll be okay. We have to hit him for 300. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of places I can go without grabbing a piggy bank. However, we can get the dodge over here that's going to get knocked in. So at least even with his strength being built up, we'll still be able to dodge the attacks. And over here, I'm going to build up our strength. We have 99 spikes and he has 100. He has 88 health. I think we'll be okay here. That's awesome. All right, we have beaten the evil Dungeon Lord and reclaim our last lucky paw. I don't think we'll continue in endless mode, but that was pretty good. We beat it in hard mode, so we got 24s reached. We did it in less than 30 minutes. That was pretty good, and we did quite a bit of damage. I actually really like playing with Squiddy. I think he's becoming one of my favorite characters. I really love the tentacle grab. At first, I wasn't so sure. It looked a little bit odd, but I think I really enjoy that. So yeah, that's Squiddy. So I wonder, is it, but didn't we already get the claw? I think I was just wanting to see if there was like a different, oh, it's the same one. Okay. I thought that maybe it's a different one when you defeat this one, but it's just the same claw. So very hard. You have 30% less health and you can get 2 claws. So I think we'll give that one a try next time, but that was a pretty good run. Yeah, Squiddy I think has become one of my favorite characters, just because I really like playing with this water aspect. I didn't think very much of it at first when I first started the game, and I thought magnets were the way to go, but after playing a character like Squiddy, I think the water actually is very fun. And we did the lava today, but you can also do poison, and I'm excited to see what else that they'll also have in here as well. But thank you so much for joining in our video today. Hopefully we'll have another video soon playing more Dungeon Clawler. I'm also looking forward to playing some other new games that I have down the pipeline, so make sure you follow and like and subscribe to see when our new videos come out, or sometimes I also stream on Twitch if you'd like to follow us on there as well. But for now, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.